Hello, friends of Komodo platform, friends of Bitcoin, all of those you with laser eyes. Well, we're 64K. That's nice, very nice. So I'm going to share the charts. Pirates, come on in, Verusians, and anybody else, all you Tokalites. Ooh, excited for that Lore of Tokals game. Well, that's another story. I'm here to share the charts. I'm Adriano. Is 19th of October. It's a Tuesday, 19th of October. And here we are with the BTC at the 64,000 level. We're pushing up towards the highs of previously back in April, 13, 14 April time frame. That daily candle or on daily chart of 14th April. Now here we are, 19th of October. Might say what, 188 days later or so, and might be 187 if you're like counting from the next day. So yeah, that's amazing. That's incredible. Here we are. Now we are pushing up right into this upward, all-time high resistance, really, on daily closing type of resistance. If we look at that candle, all right, we are so close. So remember that green dotted line is the current price. All right, so we're nearly there. And if we go with the lines, same idea, but it's really, we are so close. Of course, we had a wick all the way up into there. So let's see what happens in today's action. Yeah, wishing you well. Hope you're doing well. That this is a good time for you. And here we are with the price. Like I said, we are reaching that resistance. We're pushing towards the top of this channel, and we're really flirting to like break out and hit, well, 65 looks like it might be a strong type of psychological and or just momentum resistance. But based on everything that's happening, there's no real divergence building yet. There's room to go if it really wants to pop first and start building divergence. Maybe it pops first, on the RSI, and then builds divergence as we keep going higher a bit. The other thing is, the channel is built using the 2 to 4 type of trend line with these levels here. But if we just, so it didn't focus on this, if we just focus on the top pricing, okay, if we just focus on the top pricing, we get roughly this outcome right here, okay? Like, well, when we include, so if what we're gonna do is actually use the previous action and say, all right, we are definitely at, key levels of support, of resistance here on a diagonal scale. We're breaking through it. This is huge. Like, I don't know. All I have to say is it looks like we're building towards some sort of a climax. And of course, the market is always going to try and outsmart the participants, individual participants, the collective market. When I look at this wave here, I see the angle. So first we went like this, and we ended up like this. So now, whoops. Okay, we'll come it down. And then now we are like this. So it's still a little bit more, whoops. It's still a little bit more angled vertically, okay? Let's color it yellow. Next one, still in that more vertical phase. So that's possible if we're like ready to lift out of this type of channel here. I mean, this is already 85,000 right here. 72 was the original target for the short term. And I had something else drawn here, but then I guess the chart reset. But anyway, it could again start to taper off, still make it there, you know, and do its thing by like Q1 of 2022. Let's say we get only like 75K or even whatever, 80K, 88 gigawatts by the end of December here. So this would be like a November thing, and going, now if we could have the option of going, whoops, parabolic in December, that's also, you know, the type of option that could work as well. So yeah, either way, I get the sense that the price chart's going to want to make something like that, similar to here, where the price went up a decent significance here from the low, and then it kind of rounded forward, came up, and then it went higher. Same idea here. Okay. Same idea here. Maybe the price comes up and then comes back down and goes. We had first this move down, so who knows? But yeah, something like that could easily be the case. And you saw the levels where we were at. I mean, this is 94,000, so that's no joke. And that's by March, April 2022. And okay, we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe that's when Bitcoin's taking a breather. Maybe it goes higher first. You know, who knows? We're here now. Maybe it goes higher first and then takes a breather into there. And then who knows where we are by the 2022 timeframe. Are we going? Now, there's a lot of talk about, forget this, we are actually going into liftoff mode, in which case you really want to pay attention. And I do think that some sort of liftoff mode is possible. Now, December, are we going over 200,000? I mean, if we're in super FOMO mode, then we're definitely seeing a blow off top, okay, wherever it ends. All right, and then who knows what this looks like, you know. And in that case, I mean, if we want to talk about absolute drop, that would, if we were at 182K for fun, that might be, let's say, a 55% drop, which would be still very significant. And at the same time, you know, well, that's an absolute scale. And on a Fibonacci type of retracement, let's say from this type of low here, that could be considered roughly, yeah, you'd be between 61.8, 78.6. So that's a reasonable retrace. And who knows what that would look like or how long that would go or what it would do. But anyway, those are some ideas going forward in towards the end of the year. There's a few options here. You know, there's the, either way though, I do see that 72K getting hit. Whether we come down further and then end up going up, or come down a bit, go higher, and then come down further and then go up, or go up way parabolic and then make a longer term move. And who knows, like what is the value of this uptrend line? Is that going to be the top of the run and then we start invalidating the trend line, or do whatever we need to do? Who knows? Anyway, that's 2023 over here. Okay, good times. It's food for thought. So that's BTC on a day where we're hitting up that $64,000 level. So I'm going to leave these on the chart for now, and we're getting out of this chart. We're going over to check out our friends Komodo KMD, who are in the 1500s. So there you go. Yeah, not even a doubt that it would go, like it just said, forget it. BTC, if you're going to 64K, I'm going way down. Okay, bottom line is, let's see, this is the weekly chart. Let's see what holds here on the weekly. See what kind of damage we're doing on the daily. Okay, we're still within the allowance, let's call it, of this uptrending band, but we are really at the low. I mean, I had drawn in this box, right? This box right here, purple box, and that's relating to these prices back here in June. So that's where we are now. We're back in June prices. So we are not quite at the intraday price in June 28, but we are at the June 27, 28 levels of closing. Let's see what happens here. But again, well, I guess this strength of wicks here meant nothing, and it was just a matter of time before further dumpage. Okay, further and further away we go from our targets up here of the Ichimoku cloud. We got a twist. It's still red on the other side, but we're on a, you know, we have something to work towards. Yeah, not quite. Well, we're getting, I mean, potential divergence here. Let's see what the RSI does, because we have lower here, higher here. That's probably, you know, the price is higher here and lower here. But anyway, I mean, that's very short term. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so we're still within line of these movements here. Now, in terms of the January timeframe, we are we're still right here at this support and resistance level here. See, so that's where the price is right now. So we're flirting. We're definitely flirting, and we're in the 1500s, high 1500s, 1600. You know, that's where we are. 1590 to 1600. That's where we are. We're at this box. That's where we are. Let's see what the day looks like as it closes, but on a 4-hour. I guess this movement here spelled doom once we couldn't sustain a move up, and we wicked back down so soon and couldn't hold anything. We were done as soon as we start getting below this 20-period average. Now we start creeping lower. We were holding here, but now we've gone below these prices. We've closed even below these prices. However, when we go back, we look at where are we price-wise? We're below these levels. So let's see if we can, close a little bit higher so that we can get some sort of wick and maybe some support. But really, I mean, if BTC keeps running up, what are you going to expect? That's the only, at this point, the way that the Komodo price is going to be KMD BTC, it's going to be going up, is when BTC kind of goes sideways or sideways down in a sideways manner that allows the alts to be more friendly. Otherwise, the market is crapping on the alts. But overall, I mean, this wave is an interesting wave, and we're waiting for a low. We do not want a lower low than this. Otherwise, we're flirting here. Anyway, that's fine though. Doesn't matter what we want. Market doesn't give a darn. Okay, that's the KMD price chart against BTC. And in the dollar terms, and this is the weekly, in the dollar terms, we're looking at, let's get out of here. We're looking at the $2. So we're really hovering on that critical line. The $3 is the critical line. You'll see it here. It's this line here. You can see it listed here. Now it's just it's a zone, but it's a pretty tight zone. When we look back, I mean, there's a lot of price action through it that can't hold, and also right here, a lot of support here. Now it's a zone, right? Support broke through, but other than that, and then we have previous price action before that we don't have on here. So critical levels here. Weakness is the look. Let's hear though. Let's see. We are coming towards this cloud. Like, where are we going? Are we going here? Where are we going here? Here is sub $1. Here is above $1. That's all we really need to know about that. That's the KMD price. Not, I guess on the daily, it looks like we want to go lower in terms of negative momentum. Might get a bump up on the. Nope. I mean, yes, might keep going higher, but wow, not our friend right now. I mean, it should keep going higher. If BTC going higher, if BTC is going to dump and, you know, just look uncertain, then, oh, this is a 4 hour. Yeah, see, this, we already got this wall right here. So get the sense that could try and penetrate it and then resist and then come back down, or we'll see what happens. You know, that'll be related to BTC again. Okay. Not much to report other than that. I'm going to change that to daily. Move out of there. And we check our way over to Pirate Chain at sub 3,300 Satoshis level. So we are also at critical level here of where we've previously marked out. So continued dumpage. We are now literally at the price line of support from this April 15, 14 candle. Let's see. April 14 candle, similar April 15. April 15 closed higher than April 14. They both were around this level of 32.3, 32.4. And they had the wicks through it. So yeah, here's where we are, and it's right up close and personal with the lower end of this box. So, and the zone is getting close to be violated, and this is starting to look more like redistribution and not so much accumulation, but there's still time, there's still opportunity. We have gone below though in the RSI here, so that potential divergence is weak, is nothing anyway. So on a daily though, it looks like, come on, we're gonna get something positive eventually soon, aren't we? We've spent a lot of time here below the positive levels, within the negative levels, you know, many days, 130 days, okay? Before that, minus, yeah, like 160 days, you know? So it's quite the sum of days where, well, not 160, because, okay, well, guess what I'm saying is this MACD line and signal line are in the negative territory, and they've been so, at least let's call it, for 130 days, roughly. Okay. Anyway, bottom line is there's room for some positive momentum to come at some point soon here. We just don't know when and from what level. Good luck, RBTC, because the train might stop you around the 1500 Satoshi level. That's already a 50%, you know, absolute drop from here, which is in the 3000 level. But on the daily, we are getting some, well, from longer term divergence, but yeah, there's something to be considered here. If we are going to talk divergence, we have this July time period here. Where are we? July time period here to this October time period here. So it's around like 9-10 of July. So that's around these drops here. And the price, as we see, is diverging with this RSI. Now, because there's an intervening move here, I don't know how valid are we making this, but I think it's valid enough. Like there's potential for divergence here and some related spring back to action. So let's see. Whoops, not that. All right, I think we're done here for this video. I hope that's been something of value to you. The last thing I just wanted to check is this action here, because we were watching it wind up, and yeah, it's jumping down. That's what happened. See, we're watching it wind up over here, and it dumped down on the 4 hour. We're watching it wind up here and finally dump and break down. Okay, that's your dollar price on the R, and it's finding new lows not seen before since the end of July 21st. There you go on the 4-hour chart, trying to stay higher low than the 197 level here from July 21 and back in July 10. On the daily, same thing. And there you have it. So we'll see where we get with this. Now on the CoinEx exchange data, what do we got here? Yep, starting to breach this channel. Okay, it's fine. It's a logarithmic scale using a type of linear channel, so whatever. We're not expecting it to hold forever. However, there's still time. This is a weekly chart. There's still opportunity to find the way. It's a bit of a zone, but still it is relevant, and it's not looking in the favor right now. What is this? Oh no, that was the bigger version. Okay, undo that. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Okay, so there you have it. RUSDT breaching these pink line levels here. Although we've had intraday closing below here on the CoinEx exchange, even back of October 12th. But still, it's making really closes. If we're closing here, it's closing at the lowest close again since back here in the end of July. All right, there's your pirate chain. Okay, BTC hovering at that 64K, flirting with higher highs. Where are we going? Whew, it's exciting times. Good. Until next time, though, I'm out for now. Goodbye and good luck.